Hello friends, welcome to CSAT Mantra. CSAT made easy and affordable. Welcome to our daily dose of solved questions. For more solved questions and concepts, kindly join our Telegram channel. To enroll in our course, kindly visit csatmantra.com. Both the links are given below in the description. Hello friends, in this video we'll learn a concept based on HCF and try to solve a problem using it. We have learned this concept in HCF lecture from number system chapter. We learned it as a statement, my friends. We have not gone through the background. Why is this happening that time? I thought I should give you a background explanation so that you won't forget this. Just 2 to 3 minutes explanation, my friends. You will remember this forever. We have two numbers are given. We want to find out their HCF. Now this HCF is can never be greater than difference of these two numbers. At max it will be difference of these two numbers, my friends, okay? But it can never be greater than difference of these two numbers. Let's see why is this happening so. We have two numbers m and n and their HCF is h. I am writing m as hh, okay? H is HCF, h is factor, my friends, okay? N as y is also factor where h, and y all of them are integers. See, in HCF we are all dealing with the integers, right? Okay, so HCF will be integer and the factors will also be integers, my friends, okay? Just like 6 and 15, HCF is 3, okay? 6 is 3 into 2, 15 is 3 into 5. What is the highest common factor here? 3, right? Okay, these two are factors for 6 and 5 respectively. So all of them are integers. Clear, right? Now let's do their difference. Okay, m minus n, that is equal to hx minus hy. This is h of x minus y. Now I am writing m minus n by x minus y. Okay, bringing this x minus y left side. This is equal to h. I can write this, right? Now I want maximum value of HCF. HCF can never be greater than. So we are trying to find out maximum value of HCF, my friends. Okay. So here I am checking what is the maximum value of HCF. Now see, these two numbers are given, already given. Okay. We cannot change them. Now for HCF to be maximum, this denominator should be minimum, my friends. Okay. Then only, okay, this HCF would be maximum. If denominator is maximum, then you would be having HCF as minimum. This is something like this, my friends. Okay, we have 3 by 2, we have 3 by 4. Now which is greater? Numerator is same in both the numbers. We cannot change that. Okay. Now the number with lesser denominator, that will be maximum, my friends. See, this is 1.5, this is 0.75. Okay, so this one is maximum. To have this value greater, you need to have lesser denominator, my friends. Okay, as the denominator increases, this value would be decreasing, my friends. Okay, lesser and lesser. 3 by 5 would be lesser than 0.75. This is 0.6, right? 3 by 6, that is 0.5. See, as the denominator is increasing, the value is decreasing, my friends. Okay. So to have the maximum value here, okay, you need to have lesser denominator. And what is the least possible denominator we can have here? That would be 1, my friends. Okay, you can have 1 right here. You cannot have anything less than 1, my friends. Less than 1, that would be 0. Okay, that is not defined. And negative you cannot have because you are dealing with all positive numbers here. If y is greater, you would be writing n minus m by y minus h, that is equal to h. Okay, in any case this would be positive, this would be positive, this would be positive. Both are same. Okay, just multiply with minus in a numerator and denominator, you would be having this value, my friends. Okay, both are same. So minimum value we can have for x minus y is 1, my friends. In that case our HCF would be maximum. So maximum value of HCF is m minus n by x minus y is 1. Okay, that is m minus n. So HCF maximum value is the difference of two numbers, my friends. HCF can never be greater than the difference of two numbers. Okay, this is clear, right? Very simple concept. You have two numbers, okay, and their HCF. Now you have written these two numbers as hx, hy. In terms of HCF, You want to find out their difference, okay, that is h into x minus y. You want this to be maximum. For that, this need to be minimum. What is the minimum value of x minus y? X and y both are integers, right? So when you do their difference, the difference would be integer and we want this difference to be minimum. What is the least integer we have? I mean the positive one. That is 1, right? So we have here 1. So maximum value of HCF is m minus n, my friends. Clear, right? Using this concept, we have solved number of problems in our lecture. Kindly go through them. This concept comes in handy at many places, my friends. Using this concept, you can solve the problem in less than 10 seconds. Now let's solve a problem using this concept. Find the greatest number which will divide 478 and 719, leaving remainders 2 and 5 respectively. Hope you remember the table which we have learnt in HCF lecture. This is type 3 problem. Answer for this would be HCF of 478 minus 2 and 719 minus 5. Now this is a HCF of 476 714. Now let's employ the rule which we have learnt now. HCF of two numbers can never be greater than difference of those two numbers. Okay, what is the difference? 24 plus 200 plus 14. Okay, that is 238. For this number to be 500, okay, we need to add 24 and then 200 to become 700, okay, and then 14. So total 238. This is some quick way of doing subtraction, otherwise you can do it in your way. Now, the answer for this question can never be greater than 238. At max, it will be 238, my friends, but never than 238. Option A, 242, eliminated. Option B, 240, eliminated. Now, you have two choices. To solve this problem conventionally or to make use of options. I always told, before you solve conventionally, see if you can eliminate the options or solve the problem using the options given. Now see, here we can clearly observe 238 2s are 476, my friends. Whereas 236 2s are last digit would be 2. Whereas we have last digit as 6 here. So this can never be our answer. This is our answer. 238 3s are 3 8s are 24. Last digit is 4. Here we are having 4. If you do this, 236 into 3, last digit would be 8. We don't have 8 as last digit here. So you don't need to solve these problems fully, my friends. Okay, just make use of the concept which you have learnt now and then try answering using the options, okay, by eliminating the options. This way you can arrive at the answer very quickly. If that doesn't work, then we will be going for conventional method. Clear, right? Kindly observe here, when you have such big numbers as HCF, it would be very difficult to solve that problem using conventional method. It would be very lengthy, my friends, because you have to start from 2, right? Okay, factor 2 and then 3 and then 5 and then 7, 11. So this process, okay, it would be very lengthy. You cannot arrive at the answer within given time. That means you can solve this problem in shorter way. Okay, if you are approaching like this, that means you are approaching the problem in wrong way. When a problem takes more than usual time, that means you are looking at the problem in wrong way, my friends. Okay, kindly get this.